Hello, my name is Ava Martin, and I wanted to share my thoughts through my life experiences that changed my perspective on patience. As you can see, I chose the quote, "Patience is a virtue," which I'm sure you've all heard before, but may have not really thought much into it, and I just feel like it is important to attain to and discuss, and I just hope everyone finds something out of this presentation that might change your thoughts, because it is a true game changer in life, and to live in a more calmer and stress-free manner. There are multiple aspects of life that incorporate the concept of patience, and many people don't even realize. Personally, throughout my life, I have a large family, a family of 5, and I'm the second to youngest. And throughout my life, I personally noticed the aspect of patience through my parents because, um, unfortunately, my older 3 siblings put my parents through a lot of trouble, and I never really saw much of their anger or frustration come out whenever it came to me and my younger sister. They were always capable of realizing, okay, these children are making mistakes, but I need to make sure that I'm still taking care of and paying attention to my younger children as well, obviously, because sometimes that does get very difficult. But yeah, so what exactly is patience, though? Um, some people look at patience in different ways and perceive it in different ways, but the definition of patience is just the ability of tolerating waiting, delays, or frustration, or allowing stress or anxiety to take over, which causes you to become very agitated or upset and may make the situation more than what it needs to be. So yeah, the ability to control your emotions or impulses, and then face the situation in a more calmer manner by bringing yourself to the present moment and understanding that this will pass on. But how does the aspect of patience truly affect people's lives? It's honestly leads to a more habitual, calm, and peaceful life. But it also influences how you approach high stress situations that come into your life. It also provides you to look at those high stressful situations in a more clear thought process so that you can think of the whole situation without missing parts of that situation that you may learn more from. So it provides a more clear thought in order to perform life in a more romanticized, oriented, and relaxed mindset. Um, so, for example, having having routines and having structure within your life can get very exhausting, and you can lose that patience with those important aspects of your life that you should attain to daily. And personally, I had to learn a lot of patience with that aspect because I always wanted it to change. I always wanted to mix around my routines or whatever it might be, which is okay, but you have to be able to attend to those routines in a mannerly order before you can change it. So that's personally how I realized it truly affects my life. So in order to understand what patience is, you also have to consider what impatience may look like. Because throughout the lives of humans, many struggle to understand the value of patience. Humans encounter, obviously, a lot of numerous challenges with patience because it takes strong determination to overcome certain obstacles within your life that you may feel is the end of the world, and you are just constantly irritated or frustrated or anxious about some sort of situation, and those could also lead to burning out or misunderstanding people and causing destruction within relationships. Just a lot of negative things within your life that are most of the time uncontrollable and not noticeable at some points. Personally, I have learned a lot through my experiences, life lessons, and influencers in my life, with learning the value of patience and understanding that patience is a true virtue in life. Through experiences, that is honestly the biggest aspect of understanding the value of patience, because honestly it's a long-term effect that you learn throughout your whole entire life that is just continuous patience testers, basically, that you have to deal with that may cause you to feel like it's the end of your world. But through learning from those experiences, we can grow from that and keep learning and keep improving. But naturally, as humans, we tend to distance ourselves from the aspect of patience, and because we want everything now, we want things to happen now. But we have to realize that good things come from patience, and it's a lot of good things are built on long-term effects of growing and learning and applying those skills to your life. Also, like I said, from your experiences, there's life lessons that occur that your brain almost learns a muscle memory to allow yourself to be patient with that situation that may be a daily impatience causer. But it also can help you to change your perspective on that situation so that you're capable of seeing new results from your new mindset. Finally, honestly, another big impact of patience is humans. Just being a part of human nature and being patient with yourself as long as being patient with others through your day-to-day life is one of the most hardest concepts, but you practice every day and apply it to your everyday life, and it gets difficult whenever you have influencers in your life that may cause distractions or push you away from wanting that peaceful, calm life because they have a hectic life. But it's just important to find that calmness, that peacefulness, that patience within yourself before you can attain to the influencers that you have in your life. So how do I apply this patience in my life? Learning from the adjustments from past life experiences, acknowledgement of the present moment, and grounding yourself and realizing that this stressful situation, this anxiety is going to pass, and then taking action into those adjustments with being mindful of how you react, and not continuing that impatience throughout your life. As said in one of the articles that I found, a 2007 study by Fullerton Theological Seminary professor Sarah and UC Davis psychology professor Robert Ammons. People tend to experience less depression and negative emotions, perhaps because they can cope better with upsetting and stressful situations. They also rate themselves as a more mindful and feel more gratitude, more connection to mankind, to the universe, and a greater sense of abundance. Overall, patience is not only a virtue, it is a true key to happiness. It's a way to just live a more kind, loving, peaceful lifestyle that impacts the lives of others in small ways, but in the smallest ways, but also can make the biggest changes. It is just the capability of accepting how to live a moral life without feeling the stressors, without feeling the anxieties, and it is the true way of life to live. And just imagine living a life filled with the kindness and love and calmness. And ways that you can do that is just by applying and appreciating the patience that is involved with everything you do, and you will see success. Thank you, and I hope you took something away from this with understanding the value of patience.